Taurus? Welcome to your love reading for February 2019. This is perfect for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And let's get right into the reading because I've already pulled cards. This month for you guys, it feels like a lot of you guys, there's new love around, right? New romantic interest. It feels mostly like it can be, I'm feeling more water, fire, and air, but mostly water and fire. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. I'm feeling that a lot. The bottom line of this read is it feels like someone needs to make a decision on how to move forward, right? Yeah, there needs to be communication that needs to be had. It feels like this falls more on the other person's shoulders. The ball's a little bit more in their court than it is yours because it feels like they still have healing that they need to do. Now, remember, these energies can be flip-flopped, but so it could be you. But for me, mostly in this, it feels more like it's the other person, and that it's kind of up to the other person. Again, I'm feeling a lot of fire, a lot of water. So we start out. The unseen energy is the Two of Wands. Again, going back to making a decision, making a plan, actively doing the thing to move forward. Because it is wands, right? So it's about action. It's not just about thinking about it. It's about looking at the world around you and saying, look, do I want to continue to do things the way I've been doing things, or do I want to try something new? And it feels like, again, it feels more like the other energy, but that's like what's kind of the theme this month for you guys, right? Now you're starting here with Ace of Cups, the Moon, and Queen of Wands, okay? So definite opportunity for something new and very loving and that makes you feel very, just in a good place emotionally, right? And it's Ace. So it is the beginning. It is the start. There is still a lot to be known about this connection, right? There is still a lot to be known about this person. There's a lot of mystery there. It's part of the appeal of why you like them, but at the same time, you're kind of coming to a place where you're like, okay, I kind of need to know what's up. There's a little bit of essence that think you're a little unsure. Again, this is Pisces energy. So Pisces, but it can be Scorpio or Cancer. Very, very mysterious energy. For some of you guys, it's like I feel like you don't quite know how this person feels about you. And it could just be because they're just like playing it very cool, right? Because next you've got the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is how you're kind of viewing them. In terms of like they're very charismatic, they're very cool, they're very attractive, they're very charming. These are things that attract you to them, but underneath that, there's a lot to know and a lot to figure out because they do somewhat have their guard up, right? Because they're showing up as like they've got the Nine of Wands, Three of Swords, and the King of Swords. So in terms of what you wish to do with this person, I do think that there is interest in moving forward, right? Because the Queen of Wands sits in the position of your like deepest desire for this connection at the time. But it feels like this person, especially if they are fire, they still have some healing to do because there's still some anxiety around things that have happened to them in the past in terms of love. So yes, they might still be charming with you and very flirty and maybe really like you, but there is still some like right, because we've been hurt before. As you can see, our head is banged up, or it's just a little bit tough right now. And sitting right next to that is the Three of Swords. So it just feels like they've probably gone through some hurt in the past, experienced some betrayal, still haven't quite fully healed from that relationship. Okay. Some of you may be trying to rekindle something that you had with the past ex, right? And it's like someone in this connection is like, I don't know if this is something I can do again. I don't know because the way that you hurt me in the past, right? Either way, communication is needed. Very concise, clear-cut communication, right? Really, I feel like they want to communicate with you and see how you guys can move forward. Especially if you guys are trying to reconcile. This is your obstacle, which is the Five of Pentacles. So it feels like someone was just heartbroken and done dirty, right? Could have been cheated on, could have been too many people in the equation, but there was definite betrayal with someone. Someone needs to get over it. So either you or this person need to get over some type of betrayal that happened to them in the past so that you're able to like fully love. Again, the energies can be flip flop. It just feels like one person is very open and a little bit more hopeful, even though they feel like they don't know the full tea on the other person. But they are still, like hopeful and feeling good about this dating thing. One person, yeah, they still have healing to do. They still have things that they're triggered by that come up, and like you have no idea, and you can tell that there's something up. Like there is mystery to them, but I don't think you realize how deep it goes. But that is their obstacle because if they don't, or if you don't fix this stuff from the past, what it has a way of creeping into the relationship. So they might act cold, in terms of dealing with you sometimes or whatever, because it's like their defense mechanism, right? You don't want to get too close because they've already been done dirty. They've already been shut out. Now, your advice in moving forward, Knight of Wands. This brings up something very interesting because I have a lot of people who ask me in their personal readings about waiting and whether they should wait for people. And I think I always sound heartless when I say it, but I always say no. Now, for me, there feels like there's a difference between waiting, literally sitting there, not dating, not doing for you, and just waiting for someone to get their thing, get it together so that you guys can finally have something. And then there's a different, between that and just being open and like still doing your thing, still dating. And in the future, if they get it together and if you're even still interested, then okay, fine, we can try this again if things feel like they're going to be different. But waiting, no, right? So this reminds me that I feel like the advice is if there is someone who still has healing to do, and let them do that, and you continue to date and you continue to do what you do. Because the thing is, if you get together now, it's all going to come back on you, right? So you could be potentially ruining something that could be really, really beautiful if, both parties involved are ready for it. And it just doesn't seem like they're quite ready for whatever you'd be open to, right? They've still got some back and forthing and healing and things to do, right? And it feels like with them, they'll try to, like if they're feeling bad, they don't want to touch their feelings, right? See how she's like not even facing the ocean. There's a huge body of water, emotion behind her, but she's just staying blocked off, right? Got the heart crossed, got the eyes crossed, blinded. It's like closed off, like trying to go about things from a rational point of view rather than really getting in the heart and healing the wounds that have been stabbed into it. So this person still has some time to go. But there is potential for something beautiful, and that is the mystery. Like if you're wondering, like, what's up with this person? They're kind of mysterious. They're kind of like, they seem like they're interested, but then they seem like they're not. Like they're hot and cold. If they're a mystery, yeah, that's the mystery. They've got work to do still. And you deserve someone who's working on themselves. You know what I mean? Like, and you continue to work on yourself. That's the best thing you can do for anybody in any relationship is continue to work on yourself. So it's okay. Give that some time and continue to be out there. Continue to date. I feel like you guys are very charming and magnetic this month too. So just have fun with it, okay? And give people the time and space and opportunity they need to heal their wounds. Don't make that your job, okay? And then the card that you got, which goes with everything we've been talking about, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, right? So letting people go so they can get their healing on and their forgiving on, you getting your healing on and your forgiving on, everyone literally just working on themselves, because that's how we're able to move forward in healthy ways and in healthy relationships, okay? So it's pretty cool. Let me know if it resonates. If you guys would like a personal reading, email me at she'svibeytarot@gmail.com. I love you guys. I'll see you next month.